I'm Barry Waite, the President and CEO of the Carson Chamber of Commerce. It's a delight to be with you here today, and thanks so much for joining us for the annual State of the City address, this year with our Mayor, Lula Davis Holmes. On November 3rd, 2020, Lula Davis Holmes was elected as the first black female mayor of the city of Carson. As a resident of the city for over 47 years, she has raised her family in this community and devoted her career to improving the quality of life for all Carson residents. Her journey with the city began in 1980 when she was hired as the city's first female recreation center supervisor, assigned to Stevenson Park. Within a few years, she was appointed to the position of recreation superintendent, again as the first woman in that position. She was first elected to the city council in 2007, re-elected for a second term in 2011, a third term in 2015, and a fourth term in 2019. Prior to her mayoral election in 2020, she was appointed twice as Carson's mayor pro tempore. I wanted to take a minute and thank our sponsors because they are the ones who make this event possible. So let's see, I have Watson Land Company and I see Cal Water Service, Kia of Carson is in the house. Let's see, Kaiser Permanente, Golden State Water, Cal State Dominguez Hills, go Toros, Dignity Health Sports Park, SA Recycling, and here we have, let's see, who else? Eco Services, Prologis, and SoCal Edison. Thank you so much. Our sponsors are what make it all possible.
Welcome everyone to the Carson Chamber of Commerce's virtual State of the City event. Last year, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we were not able to hold the event. The Carson Chamber of Commerce hosts and promotes the annual State of the City event because it's an event where our community, business leaders, and influencers have an opportunity to gather, network, and hear the City of Carson's mayor address the city's progress and challenges. This annual event showcases the city's direction and plans for upcoming projects and vision of the future. This year we are honored to have as our guest the Honorable Mayor Lula Davis Holmes. The Carson Chamber of Commerce is extremely pleased that Mayor Holmes is able to join the Carson community and Carson business leaders to share the City of Carson's accomplishments and outlook for the future. As we all know, the past couple of years has been extremely challenging for everyone, including our business community and residents because of the COVID-19 pandemic. As we navigate our way forward to recovery, many challenges are ahead of us. It is important that we all find a way to work together cooperatively in finding the least painful solutions to overcome the challenges ahead of us on the road to recovery. I'd like to thank our sponsors for their generous support for this event. They are Growth and Prosperity sponsor, Watson Company. Future Unlimited sponsors, Kia of Carson and California Water Services. Chairman's Table sponsors, Kaiser Permanente and Golden State Water Company. Gold sponsors, California State University, Dominguez Hills, Dignity Health Sports Park, SA Recycling, Eco Services, Prologis, and SoCal Edison. And so at this time, I'm pleased and honored to introduce the Honorable Mayor, Lula Davis Holmes.
Greetings. Welcome to the City of Carson State of the City Address 2021. I am your Mayor, Lula Davis Holmes. Join me as we take you on this journey to review the past year and how we made it through the pandemic, where we stand today as the jewel of the South Bay and where we're going. Come on, let's go. My name is Lula Davis Holmes. I serve as the mayor of the great city of Carson. And I must say, my first 10 months as your mayor has brought on many challenges. We transitioned from a city-wide elections into districts. We had environmental equity challenges, global logistics crisis, our trucking impacts, and we had a pandemic that came with many economic challenges, 2 earthquakes, and the Dominguez Channel odor. The city responded to these public emergencies by relocating thousands of our impacted residents to over 2,000 hotel rooms and provided residents assistance daily from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the call center and delivered air purifiers to our residents. A fire broke out on a train yard in Wilmington that sent thick smokes into the air. We were also faced with the sanitation district sewer spill. On December 30th, 2021, right after the new year, the city of Carson experienced a sewage spill on the intersection of 212th Street and Moneta Street that caused 67 million gallons of sewage in the nearby storm drain, the Dominguez Channel, and the LA Harbor. Daily affected residents were able to receive mobile car washes and parkway vegetation was replaced. Claims forms were also provided to residents in the area who wished to file a claim with the LA County Sanitation District. Finance, the mayor and the city council adopted a structurally balanced budget for fiscal year 2022. And for the first time in over 20 years, we did not have to dip into our reserves to balance the budget. That deserves a round of applause. Our current general fund reserve is $59.4 million. That is $32 million above the city reserve policy. The city of Carson's reserve is among the strongest in the South Bay, and we have a comprehensive financial plan that will reinvest the $32 million surplus for the benefit of our community. To address the most pressing community and regional challenges in 2021, the City Council selected 4 priority focus areas for the coming fiscal year: economic development, increased public safety, maintaining quality city programs and services, and making quality of life improvements. It is important that we carefully plan the work that we do and budget accordingly to move this city of Carson forward. The city's current balanced budget is just a glimpse of the efforts we are making to ensure that Carson remains the jewel of the South Bay. As it relates to federal and state legislation, the City Council approved professional services agreements with 2 firms for federal and state advocacy to help the city identify grant opportunities and work with relevant state and federal agencies to help advance the city's goals and objectives. Recent efforts include preparing and submitting funding requests for priority city projects to Congresswoman Barragan, Assemblyman Mike Gibson, and Senator Feinstein. Collecting letters of support for city funding projects, developing and submitting letters of support, opposition on various legislation, and communicating with the state and federal agencies, including Federal Emergency Management Agency, the United States Treasury, and the Governor's Office. The city's legislative platform covers several areas, including infrastructure, economic development, land use, public safety, local control, municipal finance, housing, and homeless issues. As part of the State of California budget process, in the summer of 2021, I'm proud to announce that our Assemblyman Mike Gibson secured $6 million from the State of California for the city's ongoing project at Carriage Crest Park. In March of 2021, the City Council created an Economic Development Logistic Ad Hoc Committee consisting of myself and Councilman Hicks to focus on logistics, business attraction and retention, and other economic development initiatives. The city is in the process of conducting the city's 2040 General Plan update. The targeted date for completing this task is spring of this year. By spring of this year, after receiving direction from the City Council, including input from the community, the city's general plan consultant will complete the general plan document and the associated EIR. The approval of the general plan amendment provides the city with the ability to add an overlay zone for the protection of our residents who reside in the mobile home parks. The city has a long-standing in support of shopping centers and commercial facade improvements. The $17.7 million received from the American Rescue Plan will be reinvested directly into the community to enhance our infrastructure, bring Wi-Fi to our parks, broadband throughout the city, and assist small businesses. Helping small businesses is a #1 priority for myself and the City Council. The Mayor and the City Council has shifted its focus to invest in our grant writing to ensure that our city is not left behind in getting access to state and federal funding, such as the $1.9 trillion infrastructure bill. The city is currently working on a pavement management plan to address needed road improvements. This plan will establish a basis for the city to continue improving its infrastructure consistent with the adopted mission, vision, and priorities of the City Council. The City Council has approved a capital improvement project budget of $67 million, with 67% of the funding, or $45 million, coming from external resources for street and bridge design, upgrades, and construction. The city is currently working on a slurry seal project that will be implemented throughout the city. The city continues to aggressively address any blight through our public works, addressing graffiti, illegal dumping throughout the city, and keeping a tight schedule of tree trimming. The Dominguez Bike Path on Main and Carson Street is a part of a long-term vision for enhancing bicycle transportation in the city to enable our citizens to feel free and comfortable when they're bicycling throughout the city. It will encourage more residents to partake in this healthy, environmentally conscious transportation choice. Our long-term goal will be the restoration of the Dominguez Channel. As it relates to commercial buildings, a development at Imperial and Avalon is under consideration, a Holiday Inn, and the Gardena Industrial Building. Completed projects. In 2021, the City of Carson entered into a contract with Long Beach Transit to establish a fixed route service for our residents. The 2 new routes were designed to help connect Carson to Long Beach Transit, Torrance Transit, and Metro bus lines. Al Fresco Farms recently celebrated their 1-year anniversary in December and is doing well in providing a convenient local grocery store with fresh produce for our community. Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane opened its doors last summer. To our residents in North Carson, as promised, we brought a grocery store to your area. Aldi Grocery Store will be joining the South Bay Pavilion on Avalon in the old Sears building. Rascal's Teriyaki Grill will be coming to Carson soon. Evolve at South Bay, a new 300-unit residential apartment building has been developed. A new 300-unit residential apartment development with 13,000 square feet of workspace, 95,000 square feet of open space, with numerous amenities including a pool, outdoor barbecue, dog path, and many other amenities. Union at South Bay. The purchase was made through the California Statewide Communities Development Authority using a tax-exempt bond under the Workforce Housing Program. We entered into a partnership with the California Statewide Communities Development Authority to provide affordable housing for the middle income and working class. Union at South Bay will feature 357 residential apartments, 32,000 square feet for retail and restaurant space, 10,000 square foot public plaza with public art. The applicant was Faring Capital. Pug Nation, a 4,000 square foot pug rescue kennel, previously a warehouse facility. Applicant Pug Nation Rescue. The Corporate Yard, our pride. The city corporate yard was a land exchange, one of 3 ever to occur in the state of California. It provided the city a turnkey move-in ready corporate yard while receiving $5 million in general fund. Our employees are so excited about their new corporate yard. Chick-fil-A, a new 5,000 square foot restaurant with outdoor patio dining. Projects under construction. We're excited to announce CT Warehouse, a new 145,000 square foot warehouse and manufacturing facility. Applicant CT Realty Investors. Projects in progress. Dolores Condos is a new 5-unit condominium development. Carson Landing, formerly Victoria Greens, a new 175-unit residential condominium development. Consists of a recreation center, a dog park, and was previously a vacant lot. Applicant Brandywine. Carson Upton, formerly Brandywine, is a new 36-unit residential condominium development designed as a 3-story townhomes with attached parking. Applicant Brandywine. 223rd Condos, a new 9-unit residential condominium development designed as 3-story townhomes with attached parking. Cambria Court Condos, 35 2-story condominium units with attached 2-car garages. Panatone Parking Lot, a new parking lot for Marathon Petroleum that beautifies the area. Projects forthcoming. We're getting another Starbucks coffee shop with drive-through indoor and outdoor seating and associated parking. In-N-Out Burgers is a restaurant with drive-through indoor and outdoor seating and associated parking. Rascal's Teriyaki Grill, indoor and outdoor seating and associated parking. Holiday Inn Express, a new 6-story hotel with 118 rooms with a pool on the 3rd floor. Gardena Industrial Building, a 3,800 square foot building. 223rd Industrial Building, 3 new light industrial buildings totaling 280,000 square feet. Guess who's coming to Carson? We are currently in negotiations with Tesla to install 20 regular and 2 ADA compliant level 3 superchargers at the community center and City Hall. We are so excited about this opportunity to go green. Cal State University Dominguez Hills, my alma mater, is growing with new building consisting of science and innovation buildings, residential living, learning, innovation, and instruction building, Raising Cane's restaurant, a 3,200 square foot restaurant, proposed mixed-use projects, former CalPAC landfill for cells 3, 4, and 5, the developer Carson Goose Owner LLC, which was selected by the CRA board through an RFP process, and they are proposing over 1.5 million square feet of light industrial, 33,000 square feet of restaurant and retail space, 274,000 square feet of program spaces and open space and other amenities, a dog park, a performance pavilion, a children's play area, a botanic garden, a beer garden, a sculpture garden, water features, and other iconic elements. Proposed Imperial Avalon specific plan, 27 acres consisting of 1,200 residential units, 380 townhome units consisting of 2 sit-down restaurants. The EIR and specific plan are currently being drafted. Comfort Properties, 2 detached single-family homes, each on their own subdivided lot with associated parking and common private space. As for residential, Golden State Alliance is proposing 12 attached condominiums consisting of 2 separate buildings with all market rate units. The Olson Project, a 32 market rate attached townhome condominiums consisting of multiple 3-story buildings. The Olson Company is also proposing to develop 6 attached condominiums with 2 separate buildings at market rate. Carson Lofts, a 3-story apartment building consisting of 19 units. Upcoming commercial and industrial projects. Chevron McDonald's expansion. Carson Street self-storage. First Industrial Realty. Carson Main Street LLC. SSH Holdings LLC. Sky West. Watson Land. Rexport Industrial LLC. Lit 9th Street. BSREP 3 Dominguez LLC. Here are some of the ongoing and completed design and construction projects. The Sepulveda Widening Project, the Dominguez Channel Bike Path Project, Carriage Crest Park Stormwater Capture Facility, pavement rehabilitation from Figueroa Street to Main Street, 223rd Street improvement from Wilmington to East City limits, citywide annual concrete program, City Hall and Community Center upgrades, Broadway traffic signal upgrades, Carson Street pavement rehabilitation from Recreation Road to Santa Fe Avenue. I am pleased to report that according to Carson Sheriff's annual crime stats, violent crimes are down in the city of Carson. COVID-19 update. As the mayor of the city of Carson, my role as the leader of the Carson Disaster Council is to move in a fast and efficient manner in providing solutions to all issues relating to COVID-19. We have been successful in the following. COVID-19 testing, over 15,000 tests have been administered since April 2020. Food distribution, grab and go, over 50,000 meals have been served to our residents. Grocery delivery program, over 4,000 food packages were delivered. COVID-19 assistance. Rental assistance for income qualified residents is available. Qualified applicants can receive up to $10,000 to pay back rent. This is not a loan and does not need to be paid back. Over 50 families have already received the assistance through the rental assistance program, totaling over $250,000. There is approximately $85,000 in grant funds available. The city's Dollar Ride program has been expanded to provide city subsidized taxi services to all Carson residents at no cost for round-trip service to an LA County vaccination site. The City of Carson has answered the call from the United States Secretary of Transportation and has allowed the temporary logistical freight storage on private property in the city to assist with the economic supply chain at the ports. On Tuesday, March 1st, the City Council approved an additional $1 million to assist our business community. The city is working with the county to create a new financing tool to fund major infrastructure improvements, remediation of the brownfields and affordable housing in Carson. The Enhancement Infrastructure Financing District is expected to generate $313 million in total revenue from the city over the next 50 years, with the city and county contributing an equal 50% each through future property tax revenues. This financing tool does not increase property taxes for property owners. The City of Carson has formed a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. This committee will develop goals and strategies for the advancement of diversity, equity, and inclusion in the city. By maintaining a workplace that is diverse and inclusive, the city is able to provide better services to the diverse community of Carson. Both City Hall and the Community Center has newly improved multimedia sound systems, improved visual and audio experience broadcasting systems. Other upgrades include bathrooms and an HVAC replacement and other amenities. Town and Gown Promise. For the first time, there's a formal agreement between the City of Carson and Cal State University Dominguez Hills. The Town and Gown Promise focuses on 3 areas of partnership: lead and manage operational relationships between the city and the university, establishing a task force comprised of City Council and the university executive leadership team to implement mutually benefiting projects, programs, and initiatives for the enhancement, enrichment, and progression of the community and university. Partnership with the university to elevate communication between the community and the campus. The city plans to form a partnership with the Chamber, the South Bay Work Investment Board, Cal State University Dominguez Hills, and local community colleges to identify skills that are needed by our business community. The city anticipates on forming a joint program for career development for Carson's youth that would add to Carson's economic vitality. Moving forward, it is very important for me as your mayor to work with all local and state agencies to hold them responsible to work and invest in our city's infrastructure. I am pleased to announce that Caltrans has agreed to assume full responsibility of maintaining State Route 47 along Alameda, which will relieve the burden of repairing potholes, signages, sidewalks, and other infrastructure concerns, which will free up additional resources that the city can use in other important areas. Part of the city's economic strategic plan is to develop and implement a business retention and attraction program. We want Carson to get ready for the next decade. The city intends to form partnership with educational institutions, other government entities, and businesses. Carson's economic strategy will be to establish and maintain a diverse economic base to ensure that first-class service is provided to our citizens and our businesses. Create an urban environment. Next year in 2023, the City of Carson will be celebrating its 55th anniversary of incorporation. My goal is to continually access the needs of our city and provide excellent city services. Carson is a site of the 2028 Olympics, so this will ensure economic benefit for our community. We're working to make sure that the city is in the best position possible to take advantage of what the Olympics will bring. In closing, I ask for your support in being a part of the solution in solving our challenges. I would like to thank our partners for contributing to our vision of moving this city forward, including President Parham, Supervisor Mitchell, Assemblyman Gibson, Congresswoman Barragan, Senator Bradford, and staff of our executive team and their staff. David C. Roberts Jr., our newly appointed City Manager. John Raymond, Assistant City Manager. Robert Lennox, Assistant City Manager. Tariq Rahmani, Director of Finance. Eliza Jane Whitman, Director of Public Works. Saeed Naseh, Director of Community Development. And the one and only Sunny Saltani, our City Attorney. Now let me introduce you to the team. Jawan Hilton, Mayor Pro Tem, Council District 1. Cedric L. Hicks Sr., Council Member, Council District 3. Jim Deere, Council Member at Large. Arlene Bogatia Rojas, Council Member, Council District 4. Dr. Kalia Bradshaw, City Clerk. Monica Cooper, our City Treasurer. And as I close, I want to emphasize that we are one city, one community, and one people. To the Chamber of Commerce, can I count on you to help us move the city forward? We hope you enjoyed this journey. The City of Carson is proud of our business accomplishments. We look forward to working and partnering together to make long-lasting improvements in this great city of Carson. This pandemic has caused us to re-envision our future. Together, we can build an even stronger city where people can live, work, and play. You are vital to our future. See you again soon.
Thank you so much for those words, Madam Mayor. We appreciate your bringing us up to speed on all the latest great goings-on here in the city of Carson. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you to our sponsors for putting this together. And until next time, have a great day.